Welcome to another episode of Good Advice. Ladies, are you listening? Please tell me that you're listening. Today I have a video clip of a woman who sounds like she really has her head on her shoulders, meaning she sounds level-headed. She understands what's going on in life. But I have a question before we get into this. Are you a hunter? And are you actually happy with the results that you're getting? If not, this video clip will definitely help you out a lot. Now, make sure you join the conversation, like the video, then subscribe to the channel because I am posting daily content. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal. So here we go.
Unhealed men are hunters and chasers. Healed spiritual men who are deeply rooted in their masculine are nurturers. If you
Ooh, now this already hit home because I don't really care to chase a woman, right? Like when you find your purpose and what you actually want to do, you realize that chasing a woman is horrible. It sucks because if you catch her, what happens? You have to keep chasing her. But you know what? Let's get back to this.
you look at father and how he treats his daughter, he's not chasing. Nobody's chasing. But that's how a man should be when he likes a woman, when he's healed. If there's a game of chasing, I have to act hard to get. He gets me. Then he acts hard to get. Then I get him.
Yeah.
Then every time I want to be nice, I don't text. It's like too much. It's too much for my head. I cannot do these games. And as I said, imagine I like him. And I'm not calling him or texting him because I'm waiting for him to do it.
Yeah.
And Sarah dies the next day. What's my last memory with him? Didn't do it, and my last day with him, I didn't do anything because I wanted him to chase. I'm not waiting for a man to choose me, I'm choosing him. Unhealed men.
Hey, fellas, we have to clap that up. Clap it up, fellas, because this is probably as good as it gets. She's choosing him, meaning she's choosing you. That's the position that you want to be in because this is the position that's going to give you your best experience with that woman. If you're wondering what King's treatment is or how it feels for a woman to actually cherish you and appreciate you, this may be the closest thing that you get to that. Now, I'm gonna say she's definitely getting older, but it sounds like she's understanding exactly what's going on. There's a humongous difference between the guy who has it together versus the guy who's trying to figure it out versus the guy who don't give a damn about figuring it out. Maybe he just gave up on himself. But she can also see that her options are just not the same. She doesn't have everybody coming towards her, and now she has to choose. She has to choose the life and the lifestyle she wants to live. This is why I encourage you guys to get your mind, your body, your finances, and your spirit together. Because once you do that, you can be what she said, which is a nurturing man. Now, when she's talking about healing versus chasing, I'm gonna say this. When it comes to chasing, what you will find out or figure out is once you
So what I do is I date multiples.
Okay.
And I keep my options open. That allows the person who believes he's the one to step up to the plate because you already know there's competition. I make it known, you know.
Once you catch her, you got to keep catching her, which means your focus and your attention has to constantly be on her because you constantly have to constantly keep catching her, which means you're not actually catching her. You're just chasing her. Now, 4 reasons as to why this is good advice. Number 1, ladies, chase the man that you want. It will pay off in the end. This is the guy that you actually want. The end of that sentence would be, men, stop chasing because you're just wasting your time doing so. Unless it's a warm lead and it's mutual, meaning she likes you just as much as you like her.
This new generation of men want you to chase them so bad. Now, I'm a firm believer that this new wave of spicy sororters comes from the generation that believed in raising your daughters and enabling your sons. Because
You're not a prize. But it's like, y'all the type that stand on the wall and don't approach a woman, want a woman to approach you. These little YNs, they ain't scared. They flat out like, hey, what's up? Like, hey, can I get your number? They know how they it's like they want to bring the love back. So
Number 2, Enjoy that man, appreciate that man, because life is short. A lot of people don't realize we are not here forever. You only have a certain amount of good summers and good winters as an adult. Listen, a lot of us don't realize that until we see something happen in our family where we lose a family member or we lose a friend, and then life becomes a little more important. You start to see things a little bit different. What she's saying is, hey, understand that from the beginning and appreciate that man. Number 3, don't treat that man like the men you don't like. Treat that man like the man that you actually like, because this is the guy that's going to give you the experiences that you're looking for. This is your guy. For instance, your ancestors would be furious, would be angry with you if they knew that you didn't have to participate in an arranged marriage. You weren't assigned to one person, and it's a person that you're not attracted to. Now you actually have the power of choice. So you actually get to choose. The problem is women are looking at guys that are not even options. So again, you must get focused in what it is that you want to do, assuming that you want a marriage, a relationship, children, creating memories, having everlasting moments that will at least be everlasting in your own mind. Choose correctly, or choose what you want. Choose what you desire. You have the power to do so. And then number 4, get out the game. Get your man and get out the game. Go enjoy your life. This is a big one for women because for whatever reason, they keep gambling. They keep going back to the board or to the market and trying to find something better, not realizing that every man has to settle for you because you are not as attractive as you were yesterday, as you were last year, as you were 5 years, 10 years ago. You do not look the same. And the only reason why men are more attractive is because women are looking at the lifestyle that he can provide. How much money does he have? What does he do for a living? How is he living his life? Right? Like that's what women are looking at or looking for. This is why a woman can say, you know, looks don't really matter that much. The only reason she can say that is because she's not looking for his looks, which eventually will come back to bite her in the ass because she will be looking to have children. Now, I truly hope that women actually understand this message because this message was beautiful. The issue is we have a lot of women who are shaming men, or they're unhealed, right? They have hit the wall and they are unhealed and they're not even trying to heal. They're looking at men and calling men sassy and calling, gaslighting men and telling men that, if we're laying in the bed together, that you're not going to get any, that I'm going to make you wait, especially if you've been with other women. Like women are playing so many stupid games that is costing them the man that they actually want. They're constantly having to sift through the guys that they have no interest in because they couldn't cure their wandering eye, or their wandering curiosity is biting them in the ass.
Just a reminder that I am missing my partner next to me where I can.
Now, fellas, here's a little bit of clarity for you as well. Women are showing you that they are just a piece of meat, that they are just a box. They're just a walking vag, a walking, talking vag. That's literally what they are. They're literally showing you that. When you ask a woman what she brings to the table when she gets mad, or if the woman is not willing to prove to you why she should be the woman that you choose. Now, it could be because you're really not the guy, but it could be because there's another guy that she's actually interested in, and there's another guy that she's actually showing that to. Or she may just be heartbroken again. We're talking about damage and trauma that is being accumulated, right? Women are doing things without realizing the repercussions. This is why I keep saying, fellas, adapt to what's going on. Adapt to these women, because for me, it's women or women, right? Like there's no other option for me. It's just women. So for me, when I look and listen, I have to say, okay, there has to be some better women than this. There have to be some.
Listen, I'm not with all that you can't have no guy friends, boy. I'm just not with that. I got homies, I got brothers, I got my homeboys.
Than this. There have to be some women who have a better head on their shoulders. If not, then I might as well just enjoy them for the breast and the booty that they're constantly showing. I mean, what else is there to deal with outside of that, right? If they don't have a certain mind, if they don't have that femininity that empowers you to do more than what you want to do, this is what women take advantage of a lot of the times. When a man actually loves a woman, there are so many things that man is willing to do for that woman that you would really call him a simp. You would really call that man crazy. But every single man that I know has at least one woman that he would do almost anything for. For instance, I told this story before. I went to a jazz festival about 3 or 4 years ago. 3 years ago. And I met this man who was in his 60s, right? He had a girlfriend and he had a first love. Now, with the first love, this woman ended up being paralyzed from the neck down, right? I'm bringing up the fact that he already had a girlfriend he was in a relationship with. This man chose to be with the woman who was paralyzed from the neck down because this was his first love. Again, when I tell you guys that men have at least one woman. Now, if that man doesn't have at least one woman, I don't know that man. I have not heard a story from a man that I respect, that I know, that I've seen, that I've come in contact with, who does not have at least one, right? That was probably the biggest shock to me because I was like, damn, wait a minute. You gave up a relationship in your 60s to be with a woman that's paralyzed from the neck down? Did she really deserve you? Did she really deserve that type of energy and effort from you? Now, of course, I didn't say that to him, but it was something that touched my heart. It touched my heart for the longest time because how many times do we see men lose out on the woman that they actually love? Like this woman talked about here. What is your last memory of this person? This is how we probably should be living, right? Because again, when you realize how short life is, it'll change your perspective, or it should. Now, with all that being said, I got a question for you. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.